Okay, today is September 1st, 2015, and we are looking at the Northeast Pacific Rainbow Infrared Loop. And we have these three hurricanes here. We've got Jimena right here. We have Ignacio here and Kilo. Now this hurricane here, Ignacio, is being hit right now with some high power RF. They're blowing a hole right through the core of this storm, and let's go take a look at that right now. Okay, we can see that there's heat right here. The core of that storm is being hit by a transmitter. This is a low power hit. They're not blowing this storm apart. However, we do see a blast wave, but it's a very measured amount of power. It's not disintegrating the storm in a fashion that would gather attention from the untrained eyes. Okay, so this is being done in a way that will weaken the storm effectively, but without leaving a big mess. What's happening here is that this storm is moving over towards this flow right here, which will force it right back down towards Hawaii. And we have this new hurricane. Well, this is Jimena right here, and Jimena is right on the tail of this storm. So we've got a situation here where the storm, if it moves any further along, it could run into this flow right here and backtrack. And that's what could happen. Let's go ahead and look at the big picture once again. We've got this large flow right here coming out of the Bering Sea. Okay, and that's moving right down, right against this hurricane right here. And we've got this high pressure that's been built in. They're really pumping this up to keep that storm moving away from Hawaii, but we're going to have a sort of a, not really a tug of war, but we're going to have a fight going on here. We've got, they're trying to build some high pressure right here. We can see that. They're trying to stop this flow, all right, which is going to push this hurricane back, and it may wrap the hurricane around this way and blow it right over the islands. That this is a real possibility, okay? And we can watch the tail of Kilo here. We can see where that's all going. It's going to the southeast, and that's exactly what could happen here. This is running right into a okay, so I think I've made that point. We've got this hurricane. This is Jimena, which is continuing to move slowly to the west-northwest, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Today in Los Angeles, we have a lot of chemtrails in the sky. The entire sky was blanketed with chemtrails. I've got a video. We're going to upload that. I'll probably upload this video first, and then the one that I made earlier today. But we can see a counterclockwise spinning little weather system right here, and that is moving into Los Angeles with a lot of rain potential right here. So this is why they've been chemtrailing in the entire region. So once again, the precise timing of the chemtrail spraying operation is consistent with the onshore flow of a system, a rain system, which could bring rain and help relieve the drought conditions in California. So the precise timing of their spraying once again coincides exactly with the onshore arrival of a rain system. So we've got that documented. We've got a lot of monsoonal flow here up through Mexico. All right, but this here is going to be interesting to see what happens. We've got a very serious situation, and that's why they're hitting the core of this storm right in the center. Let's go ahead and look at that in the, we'll look at that again in the water vapor mode up close, and you can see the blast pattern on the western flank of that storm. That's a very well defined blast pattern. We can see that. You're hitting this storm, and you're trying to kill it in time so that it doesn't get trapped up in that southeast current. Now here's the view in the water vapor, or rather the rainbow infrared loop. This is the infrared loop. All right, and then we have the take a look at that for just a sec. We can see Let's see, Imena right here. The outer bands of Imena are starting to approach Hawaii. All right, now let's look at this in the, this is the visible light mode, and we can see where they're targeting that storm. And it's right there. Okay, the dark area we saw in the water vapor mode is basically right there. And they're heating that core to prevent that, well, they're trying to weaken the system and possibly steer it. If they heat this, they heat it on certain sides of the storm, and they can re-steer the thing away from this this flow right over here. This is a southeast flow, a very strong southeast flow, and if they heat this in the proper way, they can actually re-steer it maybe out to a different vector. Let's go ahead and look at this again in the big picture. This is the color infrared loop for the northeast Pacific. If they get this storm to move out to the northeast, that they'd have to deflate this high pressure right here temporarily, take the transmitter off of here, okay, and then run it up that way, and that way it won't get trapped in this southeast current and come right back over the island. So they got a little bit of chess, you know, this is a chess game here, folks. I think we're in the middle of a weather warfare, the way this is all shaping up. It's just very odd. I don't remember seeing this many hurricanes with so few options based on the continual flow out of the Bering Sea. This looks like wintertime. You know, when you look at the activity going on here in the northern latitudes and all this rain, this is interesting. Calling for a monsoonal season to beat all seasons. So we'll see how that shapes up. All right, so that's basically it. I'm going to shut up and we'll go ahead and post this video. All right.